Today I'm going to give you a video demonstration of how to use Livetext for cooperating teachers. The first thing you have to do is log in. You will remember that your username is this, North Greenville University Cooperating Teacher. You receive the password via email in a document from your student's mentor. You type that in here and click Login. You will see when you log in a list of different assignments based on the students that you have. I'm Early Childhood Education, so I'm going to go to that section and I'm going to begin with juniors. You will see Field Experience, Junior Block, Early Childhood Education, and there are 7 things that you will have to fill out before the end of the semester. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's start with a math lesson. If you click on Math Lesson, you can get to the rubric that tells you what you're looking for in order to assess the student appropriately. You can open the rubric here, and you'll see that there are 20 items that we are assessing. Here they are. You can read those and become familiar with them so that grading won't take long. By the end of the semester, you'll have them all memorized. That's just how you read it. There's another way to read it too. Go to Dashboard, where you were before, Junior Block Lesson, and we're going to again assess a math lesson. Come to the word Assess and click. Find your student. We're going to assess Brianna today. Click on her name and her page comes up. Scroll down and you will see the rubric section. Now notice the descriptors are not here unless you hover over them. Another way to do it is to expand the rubric. You will see what you just reviewed earlier. And sometimes this is easier to use because you can click on it as you read the entire box. So Brianna did a math lesson, and I'm going to say that her communication and questioning was developing. She had a few areas for improvement, which I will comment on later. I will continue highlighting the boxes that are appropriate for her lesson. Keep in mind she's a junior and she's not done this before, so she's certainly not going to be distinguished. That's a rarity. We like them to start in developing because we've taught them what a good lesson looks like. If they are beyond developing, if they're that student that just gets it, you're going to see mostly 3s, maybe a 4 every now and again. I'm going to keep clicking until I've clicked all 20 boxes. And what you're going to find is at the bottom of the rubric when you have completed it, there'll be a grade. It's a percentage grade. We tell the students that this is a growth model. Whatever their grade is the first time, be it a 10% or an 80%, what we're looking for is growth over time. The percentage is not the actual grade at this point in their studies. So you see that Brianna got 48 points, which is 60%. I would say to her, that's better than average. You're doing great. But there are a few things we need to work on. After I save and close that rubric, I'm going to transfer the grade here to 60%. If you forget what you wrote, what the grade was, you can just scroll down to the bottom of this rubric and it'll be there also. Look at that. There you go. There's the grade. The most difficult thing about Livetext is these double bars that you have to use to scroll. They're just sort of annoying. Now, you can put general comments here in the comment box. I'm going to say Brianna started with an appropriate standard for the math lesson. you can continue to type comments about things that need to be worked on. We try not to mention more than 3. There will be plenty, but pick the 3 that seem to be the most pressing and work on those things. We also open our comments after we write something like this with something that she did well. So just like typical with kids, you just want to make them feel good that they actually accomplished it and then help them improve. You will notice too on the rubric, you can click on this blue box and you can also write comments specific to the criteria underneath it. So you might want to add things that way if you want to be very specific about your comments. When you're finished commenting and filling out the rubric and you've transferred the grade, you're going to just click on Submit Assessment. And you will see that Brianna's assessment pops over into the box that you have assessed it. That's really all you need to do for Livetext for the junior block. You'll notice that there are also several forms. Always go back to Dashboard. There's several forms here which you will also need to fill out. It's almost time to fill out the Assessment of Dispositions midterm. So you want to go ahead and do that in the next couple of weeks so that your student will have the proper evaluation for the midterm grade. Let's say you're doing seniors. You're going to skip down to the Field Experience Senior Block Early Childhood Education section. There are 12 items, that's what this number indicates, for you to fill out for seniors. It's exactly the same as it is for juniors, except you'll see there's more to do, because in the senior year you have 8 lessons to evaluate. So same exact example here. We'll pull up this lesson if we want to read the rubric. If we don't want to read the rubric there, we can go to Assess, and remember, you can read it there as well. Let's assess Emmy. She's a senior. She should sort of know what she's doing now. She's not going to be perfect, because none of us are, but she is making a lot of progress, so we want to make sure to note that. If you have a senior who is struggling, please contact the mentor as soon as possible. I'm going to expand the rubric for the ELA lesson. You'll see again there are 20 sections, and I would just click on the boxes that correspond to how she's doing. At the end, a grade will pop up as it did before, and you will transfer that after you save and close to the grade box. Again, you will make comments here that are general, talk to her about what she did well, and no more than 3 improvement areas. You will see more distinguished, boxes checked for seniors, obviously, than you would for juniors. So it's okay to give a 4 if you think they're very well adept at that item. Remember, you can, if you forget the grade and forget to transfer it, it will be at the bottom of the rubric. You just scroll down with the scroll bar on the inside here, and you find it. I'm going to uncheck this box because I don't want that grade of 5% to appear. That's all there is to it. You're going to submit the assessment by clicking on Submit Assessment. And Emmy's name will transfer from needing to be assessed to completed. When you are finished with that student and you're done for the day, you're going to log out by clicking on Log Out. That's all the information you'll need to know for filling out an assessment for your student as a cooperating teacher. If you have questions, your mentors for your students have those answers for you. You can always contact the department chair, Ann Ost, and she will be happy to help you as well. You can reach her via email through the NGU website, or you can give her a call at area code 864-977-7986. Thank you.